Hey everyone, today's video is going to be a roundup of my favorite products, beauty products, and some other things from 2016. Can you believe that 2016 is already pretty much over? It's absolutely nuts to me. Usually I save this for the last video of the year, but because I only do empties every 3 months or so, because I have a bunch of products that are like on the verge of being done but not quite done yet, so I guess just wanted to finish it before the end of the year so that I didn't have to carry it over into March of next year. So anyway, if you're interested in finding out what my top 10 favorite products of this year were, watch on. So the first product on my list, or the last product on my list, number 10, is this Rimmel London Salon Pro Kate and Moss branded nail polish in the color Soul Session. This is just a really nice kind of nude mauve kind of color. I've just really been into these muted, subtle colors over the last few years, and this is just my favorite from this past year that I tried. This is dead cheap. It's from Rimmel, so I think it was like $3 or something like that. I don't know if they still carry this color. I got this from Walmart.com at the end of last year, I believe. But this is I've been wearing this so much this year. I really do like the applicator. It's pretty flat and wide, so it covers a lot of the surface area of the nail, which is always good. So this is number 10 on my list. I do have a lot of colors very similar to this. I just bought the Barely There or Bare Naked color from Sally Hansen, the Insta Nails, or the ones that are like the cheap ones in the tube. And that is a very similar color to this. That one is slightly less pink, I believe. Number 9 on my list is this trial size NARS Audacious mascara. This NARS Audacious one is really great. It's a drier formula, which I really like for my lashes because it doesn't weigh my lashes down. But I also find that drier formulas tend to be not waterproof, and I definitely need waterproof mascara for my personal needs. So this one really made my lashes look very full, light but full and kind of fluttery. And the brush is just really big, but it's made of those plastic bristles. And I really like the packaging. It's sort of this rubbery kind of matte finish. It's got a nice grippy feel to it. Number 8 is this L'Oreal Color Riche lipstick in the color Fairest Nude. I've actually wanted to buy this color for quite a few years now, since I think 2012, but it's been sold out every time I've gone to look for it. It was maybe like $5 or $6, and it's just a really nice nude pink on the pale side, because I have a lot of my lips are better colors. They're a little bit darker than my lips. I wanted something that was just a touch lighter than my lips or about the same color, so this was good. And I've read that this tends to look good on a lot of different complexions. I tend to have trouble finding a nude that doesn't wash me out or make me just look weird, and this definitely works for me, so I would recommend checking it out if you think, you know, you want a color that's kind of like a pale pink nude, but that's still doesn't make you look like you're dead. And of course the formula is really good. L'Oreal's formulas are always really good, I find. I have a couple of these Color Riche lipsticks, or I've tried a couple in the past. It has a typical L'Oreal lipstick scent. Number 7. These are the Shiseido eyelash curlers. I know Shu Uemura is the gold standard, but I do believe that it's been discontinued, at least here in the US. So I've always used these like really cheap plastic ones that I can get from like the Asian beauty stores that are about $3. They're these big chunky ones. I decided to spring for something a little bit more professional. I've just never gone for the metal ones in the past because I used to try my mom's and it would pinch the heck out of my eyelids. So I read a whole bunch of reviews, and I discovered that a lot of Asian people said that this one did not pinch their eyelids, so I gave it a try, and it does not pinch my eyelids. This retails for $19 or so, or $19.50, so picked it up. It comes with an extra cushion thing. I don't know what you call it. I've been loving it so far. I have had so much bad luck with eyelash curlers, so if your eyes look anything like mine, this one might work for you as well. I think it's gonna last forever. I just have to replace the cushions. I also heard really good things about the Sonia Kashuk brand. Is that her last name? I think, from Target. But that one's only like $8 or $11, but I think the cushion is not replaceable, so I decided to go with this because I thought it would be cheaper in the long run. The main reason I really like this is because it doesn't pinch, and it seems to grab almost all of my lashes in one go. It doesn't quite get the corner ones so much, but I think it's pretty good. It's definitely the best one I've ever used. Number 6 on my list is the Rimmel Wake Me Up Anti-Fatigue Effect and Radiant Glow Concealer. Over the years, there's been a lot of talk about the Wake Me Up line from Rimmel on YouTube, especially with, I think, UK beauty vloggers or beauty YouTubers. This line actually is not readily available in the US. I did order the foundation from ASOS online. I haven't tried it yet, but this one I actually picked up from Walmart. Walmart does carry this, or did carry it. It's no longer available on their website, so I'm thinking that they don't carry it anymore. It does have slight glitter particles in it, which I've been afraid to put on my blemishes. So I've been using this exclusively as an under eye concealer, and I love it for that because it is quite thick for a drugstore liquid concealer. I just love the coverage that it has. So I just thought for about $5 if you can pick it up at your local Walmart. This is a really nice thick consistency concealer. It has a doe foot applicator, of course. It smells like paint, unfortunately. I think it budges more than my favorite concealer, which is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. But this is much thicker. That one's a more kind of almost silicone-y, like light feeling. I would recommend checking this out. It's pretty thick and high coverage, at least for the first few hours. Number 5 on my list is this Sunday Riley Luna Sleeping Night Oil. I got this in a Sephora Favorites kit, which I did a review on. I'll link that down below. This is not the full size, obviously, it's a sample, but it's pretty good sized in terms of it being a sample. This is a blue liquid. It smells just like an oil. I can't even describe what it smells like. It's supposed to smell like chamomile apparently, but it doesn't really. This is supposed to correct damage caused by sun, time, pollution, and stress, and help create the appearance of firmer, clearer, visibly younger skin and reduced pore size. What I love about this is really quite light. Why is my throat being like this? I sound like a goat. It feels like it really hydrates the skin and replenishes it without feeling too heavy. And it has this nice silky texture once it sinks into the skin. It's not oily. Of course, I do have dry normal skin during the winter time, so make with that information what you will. But this is such a lovely facial oil. I've tried a bunch of different oils, mostly pure oils in the past. I've hardly ever tried any mixed oils like this, and I've always found that it kind of does leave a bit of a greasy residue on the face, or it just feels heavy. This does not feel heavy. I really love this product. It is so expensive for the full price, which is the only reason I probably wouldn't purchase it. And also Paula's Choice didn't give it the best reviews ever. Personally, I've used this for maybe 1 or 2 weeks, and I just love the feeling it gave my skin. It did feel replenished after I put it on overnight. So if you have $100-something to spend and are looking for an overnight facial and don't have oily skin, I'm not sure if this would work on oily skin as well as it does normal to combo skin, but I would recommend checking it out. Number 4 is this Trader Joe's Pumpkin Body Butter. This was the first year I tried Trader Joe's body butters just because I haven't had the best experiences with body butters in general in the past. I've used a couple of Body Shop ones and I just didn't think it was moisturizing enough. So I was really hesitant to try this one out. I did actually purchase the pomegranate one. So the coconut one, as far as I know, is the only one that I haven't tried that's out right now. And I will try that eventually, maybe next summer, because I really like this product. The reason the pomegranate one is not in this list is because the textures are actually quite different. This one is extremely thick. Like, look, it's not going anywhere. But the pomegranate one is a little bit more like jelly-like almost. More of a lotion. This one's definitely a thick butter. This pumpkin scent that it claims to have, but like, what does pumpkin actually smell like, really? When we have all these pumpkin products, they're not pumpkin. It's like the nutmeg that goes in with the ginger, the cloves, or the cinnamon. I guess Trader Joe's version of pumpkin smells to me like apple cider. It really has an apple scent in it, I swear to you. This is a seasonal product though, and as far as I know, it's already out of the stores and they've replaced it with the pomegranate one. I think it comes around every fall. Their ingredients are natural, of course. Coconut oil, alcohol, shea butter, glycerin, more alcohol, dimethicone, pumpkin seed oil, clary extract, grapefruit, so on and so forth. This was $4.99, I believe. I highly, highly recommend it. Luxurious body butter made with coconut oil, shea butter, and pumpkin seed oil. The fragrance though is quite strong and it does linger. I saw someone online describe this pumpkin butter scent as like a craft store, like a Michael's pine cone apple cinnamon kind of scent. It's definitely not that. It's fresher than that. It doesn't have so much cinnamon in it, but I can definitely see what they're talking about. It's very, very apple-y with a hint of spice. Like I said, I think it smells like apple cider, but other people might think it smells like Michael's. So I definitely recommend checking out some of the Trader Joe's body butters if you find that the Body Shop body butters aren't hydrating enough and you want something quite thick. We're up to number 3 on my list. It features this product which I've talked about quite a few times. This was also in my Sephora Favorites Beauty Sleep kit, and I also tested this out as part of another kit last winter, I believe. Anyhow, this is the Korres Advanced Brightening Sleeping Facial in the Wild Rose line. I mentioned in those reviews, I think, that this wasn't, it was good, but I thought it was less hydrating than the 24-hour moisturizer that came in the kit, which was the daily moisturizer. This is the nighttime cream. This is a richer texture, but it's not as, I didn't find it as moisturizing. But this one just happened to be in the Sephora Favorites kit from 2015, so I thought I would just use it up, as you do. This one came in a glass jar. The last one that I had came in a plastic tube. I don't know if that makes a difference. Typically, Paula's Choice says that this is less sanitary and it doesn't retain as much of the, you know, the good things about natural beauty products or any beauty products. This is an all-natural brand, of course. I don't have the ingredients listed here, but I will link my original Korres review to this video so you can check it out. I was using this. I decided to drop a couple drops of my Life-Flo pure rosehip seed oil into it. It has improved the formula of this so much more. I feel like my skin is getting a lot more hydration, and I just feel like my skin looks better. Like the pores aren't as clear, my skin looks brighter, the cars keep coming. So I have been loving this combination. I'm sure as heck gonna be adding rosehip seed oil to all my other moisturizers from now on to see how that works out. Number 2 and number 1 are, oddly enough, hair care products. I've talked a lot about both of these, but especially the Trader Joe's Tea Tree Tingle Conditioner this year. I don't even know which one's my favorite, so I'm just going to talk about them both at the same time, like they're tied number 1. I will link the videos in which I talked about both of these products down below, but I'm going to start off with the Jason one. This is the Moisturizing 84% Aloe Vera Pure Natural Shampoo. Jason is a great natural brand. It contains obviously no SLSs, no parabens, no phthalates, no petrolatum. It's really the first ingredient, which is awesome, is aloe vera juice, which, you know, the first ingredient is usually the one that the product contains the most of, so it really is an aloe vera, 84% I guess, aloe vera shampoo. The texture is quite watery and it does actually smell like aloe, and it claims intensive moisture for dry hair. I don't know whether that's true or not, but what I love so much about this product is that it cleans so gently. It makes your hair feel so fresh and clean, and I do have a greasy scalp, and it basically cleans the oil out of your hair without stripping it. So it really calms my scalp down while cleansing it and removing it of any impurities, I feel. I've actually repurchased this already. I got this originally on Vitacost.com. I think it was like $7. I picked up another one at Target.com, which I was shocked to find that Target sells this. But I picked it up on Target.com during the Black Friday sale for approximately $7 as well. So if you have similar hair problems, I do have really dry hair, I highly recommend it. Obviously, I've already repurchased this. And this product I've talked about quite a few times already. It's the Trader Joe's Tea Tree Tingle Conditioner. I had been wanting to try this for a long time. I heard that it's really good at moisturizing the hair, which was my main concern when I look for a conditioner. But even better, this is only $3.99, and as you know, with most Trader Joe's products, it is quite natural. It doesn't contain any dimethicone, definitely no parabens or SLSs. It wouldn't contain SLS, I don't think, because that tends to be in more cleansing products. This is a conditioner. It contains tea tree oil, peppermint, eucalyptus, nettle, thyme, and a whole bunch of other herbs. And it just smells like peppermint. It does really tingle on the scalp. This is meant for a dry scalp or people with like dandruff. If you do have those problems, I would recommend checking this out too. It's only $3.99 for 16 ounces. And most of all, if you have dry hair like me, this is so great for moisturizing the actual hair strands. So those are my number ones. I do have an extra product which isn't exactly a beauty product, which is why I kind of kept it separate. It looks kind of nasty, but this is the Bella by Illume Cedar and Juniper scented soy candle from Target. This was about $11.50 retail, and it's supposed to burn up to 50 hours. The reason I love this so much is because my absolute all-time favorite scent, candle scent, is from Bath & Body Works, and it's called Chestnut and Clove. But over the years, I mean, I think from the get-go, I always knew that Bath & Body Works candles kind of irritated my throat. So I wanted to find something a little bit more natural. So this is soy, a soy candle, and I do believe that it's still mixed with some paraffin wax in it. Brands never really tell you or let you know what kind of blend they're using. I guess it's their little secret. But first of all, the reason I love this so much is because to me this is an exact or almost exact dupe of the Chestnut and Clove scent. It's a little bit lighter and I think maybe a little bit sweeter. It's not as creamy, it's more sweet. But I love this. It's good enough for me. It smells almost identical when it's burning to me, so. It smells very sophisticated though. It's kind of almost perfume-like without being too sweet or floral or anything like that. It's kind of just creamy with a touch of nature, like woodsiness. But most of all, I'm loving this brand. This is the first time I've ever tried the Bella brand, and I really like it because it doesn't irritate my throat, and that's like one of the few brands I've tried so far that doesn't irritate my throat. I've tried some 100% soy candles that irritate my throat, so I'm thinking it's probably the fragrance oils that they're using. And I know Chestnut and Clove has been gaining popularity over the last few years. When it first came out, I don't think it did that well because they didn't bring it back for a year or two, and I was like, no, we bring it back. They finally brought it back, I think last year or the year before. And every time I go to pick one up, they're like sold out. So I think it's pretty popular. So I'm cluing you guys in. This Cedar and Juniper candle from Target is the one. And it's seasonal, so they only bring it out during the winter time or fall. I just love it so much. I never get sick of it. So those are all my favorite products from 2016. Let me know what your favorite products were down below. If you have a video, I'll link it down below because I am curious. Other than that, I will be back one more time with a beauty video before the end of the year, and that's going to be an empty. So hopefully I can finish all of those products I said are nearly done, and we can wrap up 2016 cleanly and start fresh. Okay, thank you so much for watching and for subscribing if you do. Leave me a thumbs up if you like this video and you want to see more like it. And of course, I always take suggestions for what you like. I am also doing Vlogmas this year, 1 video per week. If you haven't seen that, I will link that down below. And otherwise, I will see you in late December before the new year. Happy holidays!